space across the desk. Pull the chair and hear it cross the floor. Cup on the right, notebook straight ahead. Alright, let's begin from here. There are still a few things left to do, tangled together somewhere in my head. But I don't need to face them all at once. I can open one and start with that. Write today's date across the empty page. Hold the pen there for a second or two. The first few words may come out awkwardly. Still another line begins to grow. A car rolls by beyond the window glass. Distant voices fade as quickly as they came. Only the clock keeps moving at its usual pace, marking out the room with quiet sound. Let's make this one good hour. Nothing grand has to happen here. When the hands that waited start to move, the shape of today begins to change. Let's make this one good hour. There's no need to match another pace. Let the things that gather on this desk add up slowly one by one. The steam above the cup has disappeared. What's left inside is cooling where it stands. A narrow stripe of light across the window moves along the edge of every page. Write it down, erase it, try another way. Leave a few small notes along the side. Even all the lines that never quite worked out become a part of where the next one starts. The hour that looked so long before I started has quietly begun to change its shape. Even every sound around the room grows distant, till the movement of my hands is all that stays. This is turning into one good hour, better than I thought that it might be. One more line connects with what came before, and suddenly I'm moving with the flow. This is turning into one good hour. I don't have to hurry to move on. On the desk in front of me, there's more than there was when I first sat down. When I finally look up at the clock, the hands have gone much farther than I thought. I was sure I still had half the time remaining. Now the hour is nearing where it ends. There are several lines left on the page. One corner of a note has curled away. I take a sip of coffee, cold by now, and quietly look back across the desk. There are still a few things unfinished, a couple empty spaces left to fill, but they don't look the way they did before. Now I know exactly where to start again. Not everything was finished, but none of this is gone. Every word I chose and every mark I made is waiting where I left it. It didn't need to happen fast, it didn't need to show. I used an hour that I chose and made it fully mine. Was this one good hour? I feel a little lighter than before. I may not have discovered every answer, but I know where I can go from here. Was this one good hour? The clock kept moving farther down the wall. What looked like such a long and open stretch turned into a quiet moving stream. I think this was one good hour. Nothing loud or extraordinary, but the evidence is resting on the desk, and I can see that I was really here. Close the notebook, place the pen beside it. Pull the chair and hear it cross the floor. Finish what is left inside the coffee cup, then step ahead into the next part of the day. And when I start again, it may turn out just as good. The room is still, the sky is turning blue. Curtains move a little with the air. The clock says morning has already started, but I'm arriving exactly when I should. I used to think I had to beat the daylight, get there first and never fall behind, measure every step against another, like every morning had a finish line. But the coffee waits beside the notebook, and the empty pages in no rush. I place my hands where they belong and let the noise inside me settle down. The second hand keeps circling the wall. It doesn't ask me where I've been. I take a breath and choose this moment. That is where the hour begins. Right on time, nothing left to chase. This is where my morning starts, at my own steady pace. Right on time, not too soon, not too late. I don't need another sign, I'm here, and that's enough today. A line appears beneath the date I've written, then another follows close behind. Keyboard clicks become a quiet rhythm, leaving every scattered thought outside. Sunlight reaches slowly past the window, crosses over papers on the desk. I stop hearing traffic in the distance as the work in front of me connects. The clock is moving just the same, but something in the room has changed. I'm no longer counting every minute, I'm finally inside the day. Right on time, nothing left to chase. This is where my morning starts, at my own steady pace. Right on time, I can let the hour unfold. Every small and steady move is taking me where I wanna go. Coffee has gone cold beside my right hand. One corner of the page is curling up. There are arrows in the open margin, and a few crossed lines I couldn't use. Not everything has found an answer. Not every space is filled in yet. But what once looked tangled from a distance now has somewhere clear to start again. I lift my eyes and notice that the sunlight has already moved across the floor. The hour never asked me to control it, only to be present while it passed. Maybe timing isn't being early, maybe timing isn't keeping score. Maybe it's the moment when you're ready and you finally open up the door. No race to win, no step to prove, just the hour in front of me and something real to do. Right on time, nothing left to chase. This is where my morning found its own familiar pace. Right on time, not too soon, not too late. I arrived when I was ready, and that made it the perfect place. Right on time, the clock can carry on. I don't need to run ahead to know that I belong. Right on time, now the page is no longer wide. I began when I was ready, and the timing felt just right. Close the notebook, leave the pen beside it. Pull the chair and listen to the sound. Morning didn't leave me far behind. It was waiting for me all along. Not early, not late. Right on time. notebook opens with a quiet sound. Morning light falls across the page. I write the date in the upper corner, then leave a little space. The paper is bright and near the window. A pale blue shadow runs along the side. My pen leaves one uneven sentence, then stops before the second line. The coffee makes a ring beside my elbow, a tiny stain I didn't mean to leave. I turn the cup a little farther and read the words in front of me. The clock keeps moving on the wall. A bus rolls somewhere down the street. I cross one word and write another until the rhythm comes to me. A fresh page open on the desk. Nothing has to be decided. I can start with what comes next. A fresh page, one line at a time. The morning doesn't need a perfect plan, just somewhere to begin. A title sits above the margin, still not sure if it belongs. There are arrows between the sentences and one note squeezed along the side. The keyboard clicks beside the notebook. A steady pattern fills the room. The thoughts that felt too close together finally have a little room. Sunlight reaches past the coffee, touches half the words I wrote. I lean back and read them slowly, then add another note. The chair moves in the room upstairs. The curtain lifts and falls again. I circle one unfinished sentence and follow where it wants to lead. A fresh page, no longer empty now. A few crossed lines, a clearer thought, and something I can work around. A fresh page, nothing polished, nothing staged, just a morning taking shape across an ordinary page. The paper curls upward where my hand has rested for a while. There are eraser crumbs beside the notebook and 3 ideas in a crooked pile. The coffee has already cooled down. The clock has moved beyond the hour. What looked blank when I first opened it now carries weight without being loud. I leave one space beneath the last line for something I may find later on. Not every thought needs finishing to prove the work has moved along. A new beginning rarely announces itself. No open door, no sudden light. Sometimes it is only paper waiting under your hand. One small mark, one honest thought, one place to set the noise aside. And before you even notice, the empty space has come alive. A fresh page open on the desk. Now it holds the path I followed, even with the parts I crossed and left. A fresh page, one line at a time. I didn't need to know the ending, only where to place the first. A fresh page, the sunlight has moved on. The cup is cold, the room is brighter, and the work has quietly begun. I set the pen across the notebook, leave the window open wide. The page is not completely finished, but neither is the day. word beside the headline, an arrow near the date. Something small I almost missed before it slipped away. The page is filled with tidy lines, but one thought leans outside. A question written near the edge, with nowhere else to hide.
A circle around a number, a star beside a name. The smallest marks are often where
I find my way again. Notes in the margin,
written on the side,
little thoughts I didn't plan,
but didn't want to lose.
Notes in the margin,
waiting in plain sight.
sometimes what I need the most is
written out a line.
The coffee cools beside my hand. The curtain moves with air.
I draw an arrow to a phrase
And leave a question there.
a half-formed idea in the corner, a sentence crossed in two. The center holds the work I came for.
The edges hold what's new. Notes in the margin,
Quiet, quick and small,
the words that almost disappear.
still matter after all.
Notes in the margin,
Scattered through the page,
a little space beside the plan.
can change the shape it takes.
Not every thought arrives in order. Not every answer takes the lead. Some of them wait beside the story
Until I know what they mean.
Notes in the margin,
Written on the side,
little thoughts I didn't plan,
but didn't want to lose.
notes in the margin,
Still there when I return,
the smallest line beside the page.
can show me where to turn,
I close the book,
but leave one corner folded
for the note I'll need again. The room is waking slowly. The beat is somewhere near, not loud enough to notice until it brings me here. The coffee finds its place beside me. The chair slides softly on the floor. I open up the same notebook I've opened many times before. A single line becomes another. The pen no longer stops to think, like quiet footsteps down a hallway. Everything begins to link. Nothing changed all at once, nothing suddenly appeared. Somewhere between the first few moments, everything became more clear. Finding the rhythm, one step chasing after perfect days, just moving with what's mine. Finding the rhythm without a grand design. One ordinary morning turning into something I can write. The keyboard answers every sentence. The window lets the daylight in. The page no longer feels so empty. The work no longer feels so big. The second hand keeps moving onward without asking me to race. Funny how the smallest habits can slowly set the pace. Finding the rhythm, nothing forced today. One small thing becomes another, then carries me away. Finding the rhythm, quiet but alive. Sometimes all I really needed was simply to arrive. Something waiting somewhere to be found. Maybe it begins the moment both your feet are on the ground. One more line, one more page, one more breath, one more day. Finding the rhythm without even knowing when. Somewhere between the first small step, I found myself again. The song keeps playing. The pen keeps moving. The street is moving outside, but I got nowhere else to be. One page, one cup, one open window, that's enough for me. Someone's already far ahead, someone's changing plans again. I used to watch the way they moved and wonder where I should have been. Now the notebook waits beneath my hand. The clock keeps time without a sound. I turn my chair toward what is mine, and let the rest keep moving on. No need to follow every light, no need to take another road. I know the work in front of me, and that is all I need to know. I'm in my lane, moving at my pace, keeping both my eyes ahead and giving every thought its place. I'm in my lane, nothing left to prove. I don't need to pass the world, I only need to move. The keyboard settles into rhythm. rhythm, the coffee cools beside the page. A message lights across the screen, I leave it there and stay engaged. The morning traffic comes and goes, a bicycle rolls past the glass. I draw a line beneath the scent and let the noisy moment pass. I'm in my lane, steady through the day. One clear task, one honest hour, and nothing pulling me away. I'm in my lane, quiet but awake. Every small decision helps the next one find its place. Progress doesn't need a finish line in someone else's view. Maybe all I have to do is keep returning to what's true. One page, one step, one thing at a time. The road feels wide enough when I remember which is mine. Keeping both my eyes ahead and giving every thought its place. I'm in my lane, no rush and no delay. I don't need another route to know I'm on my way. I'm in my lane, the noise is falling back. The hour opens up in front of me and I stay on the track. The street keeps moving outside. The pen keeps moving here. I know where I belong, and the way ahead is clear. The desk is clear, the room is still. I place my hands and start with one thing. The first few lines come out uneven. I read them once and let them stay. The cup sits warm beside the notebook. The light is moving through the shade. No sudden spark, no perfect answer, just quiet work beneath my hands. I cross one word and write another, and slowly understand the plan. The clock keeps moving on the wall. The street keeps waking up outside. I don't need to match their speed, I only need to hold the line. Steady hands, one thing at a time. No need to rush the work ahead, no need to force the signs. Steady hands, calm enough to see. Every small and careful move brings the next one back to me. The keyboard settles into rhythm. A pencil rolls and taps the page. I stop erasing, stop the sentence from a clearer place. A message lights across the screen. I leave it waiting for a while. The work in front of me is simple when I stay with what is mine. Steady hands, one thing at a time. No need to hurry through the hour to know that I'm alive. Steady hands, quiet, clear and sure. The more I stay inside the moment, the more the way feels pure. too much noise. Some days the answer doesn't land, but even when the path is unclear, I can trust these steady hands. One line, one note, one small repair, a little less weight each time I stay there. Steady hands, one thing at a time. The page is fuller than before, the shape is coming into sight. Steady hands, no need to prove a thing. The hour changed because I stayed and kept on working quietly. The room is brighter, the cup has cooled, my hands are resting, the work has moved. Something plays behind the room, low enough to let me think. A quiet beat beneath the morning, keeping everything in sync. The notebook opens near the window, the coffee settles by my hand. A soft bass line moves through the speakers while I work through what I planned. Nothing asks me for attention, nothing tries to take the lead. Just a rhythm in the background, giving every thought some space to breathe. The clock keeps turning on the wall, the light moves slowly through the room. I stop noticing the music, but I notice how I move. Background music playing low and clear, not the center of the moment, still it keeps me here. Background music moving through the day, quiet enough to disappear, strong enough to make me stay. The keyboard falls into the pocket, a pen taps lightly on the page. One task opens into another without pulling me away. Outside, tires cross the pavement, someone closes a distant door. The song keeps moving underneath it, like it already knows the score. Background music steady in the air, holding all the empty spaces without asking me to care. Background music, nothing more to prove, I don't need to hear each detail, I can feel the way it moves. Maybe that is what I needed, not a push and not a sign, just a sound that stayed beside me while the hour fell in line. No spotlight, no grand refrain, just enough to keep the motion running softly through my day. Background music playing low and clear, not the center of the moment, still it kept me here. Background music, now the page is full, I barely notice where it carried me, I only know it pulled. Background music fading with the room, the work is done, the chair slides back, but I still feel the groove. The song runs on, the window stays open, I close the notebook and let it keep playing. Half a cup, still warm enough. The morning's been moving without a sound. The steam has faded from the surface, a ring is resting on the wood. I don't remember taking each sip, I only know the work feels good. The page that waited when I opened now carries lines from edge to edge. One idea became another, without a moment feeling forced. The sunlight reaches farther in, a shadow leaves the windowsill. The clock has quietly kept its promise, and everything is moving still. Half a cup, half the morning gone, somewhere between the first few pages I simply carried on. Half a cup sitting by my side. Funny how the smallest moments pass without goodbye. A pencil rolls across the notebook, I catch it just before it falls. The keyboard keeps an easy rhythm, soft enough to fill the walls. Outside a bicycle passes slowly, someone calls from down the street. The room keeps all the little sounds without pulling me away. Half a cup, cooling with the air. The work no longer asked for effort, it's already there. Half a cup, nothing left to chase. The morning found its rhythm at its own unhurried pace. Some things only make their meaning after time has slipped along. A page that's full, a cup half empty, proof that you've been here all along. Half a cup, the coffee can wait, notebook closes, the morning keeps going, so do I. The room falls quiet, the rhythm stays. One thought opens into the next. The page no longer feels like waiting. The cursor moves before I pause. A sentence lands, another follows, without explaining where it starts. The coffee cools beside the notebook. The sunlight shifts across the floor. I stop checking every minute. I'm not watching time anymore. The keys keep answering my hands. The room keeps breathing low. Somewhere after getting started, I forgot to make it go. I'm in the flow, nothing pulling at the thread. One clear thought becomes another before the first one leaves my head. I'm in the flow, quiet, steady, moving through. No need to force the morning forward. It already knows what to do. A message lights beside the window. I leave it waiting on the screen. The work in front of me feels closer than all the noise around the scene. A pencil turns between my fingers and settles near the written date. I cross one line and keep another. The next idea is there to take. I'm in the flow, every piece begins to fit. Not because I found the answer, just because I stayed with it. I'm in the flow, nothing asking me to prove. The hour feels a little lighter every time my hands still move. No sudden spark, no perfect sign, just enough attention held for enough time. The clock moves on, the page fills it, and somewhere in the middle I forget where I began. I'm in the flow, nothing pulling at the thread. One clear thought becomes another before the first one leaves my head. I'm in the flow, the room has slipped away. There is only what I'm doing and the shape it starts to take. I'm in the flow, now the light has crossed the floor. I look up and find the morning further on than it was before. The cursor blinks. The cup is cold. I take one breath and let it roll. The clock on the wall moves without a sound. I look up once, then turn back around. The minute hand is near the number where I thought I'd take a break, but the page is finally moving, so I let the moment wait. A strap of light crosses the table, the coffee cools beside the pen. I hear the second hand between the keys, then lose track of it again. Clock on the wall, keeping time for me, while my hands stay with the work and my mind is running free. Clock on the wall, turning slow and sure. I don't have to watch each minute to know I'm moving forward. A shadow shifts behind the numbers. The room grows brighter by degrees. 3 short notes become a paragraph. 1 answer leads to 3. The street outside is getting louder. A truck pulls up across the way, but the hands keep circling quietly as the noise begins to fade. Clock on the wall, keeping time in place. I no longer count the minutes, I can feel them in the page. Clock on the wall, nothing left to chase. The hour moves without a warning, and the work begins to take shape. I used to hear each passing second like a step I had to beat. Now it's only part of the room, a steady sound beneath the beat. Clock on the wall, keeping time for me. The light has crossed the tabletop, and the cup has lost its heat. Clock on the wall, still turning slow and sure. I look up and find the morning further on than it was before. The second hand moves, the cursor blinks. I turn back to the page and follow the next thought. I look outside. The light has changed somewhere along the way. The morning slipped ahead. The notebook isn't where I left it. It's closer to the edge somehow. Another page is folded over without remembering when or how. The coffee's almost gone beside me. The steam became the air instead. I never stopped to count the minutes. I only followed what was next. The room stayed quiet all this time. The clock kept moving on its own. Somewhere between the first small step, the morning found its flow. Before I know it, the hour has gone by. One small thing became another. Without asking me why, behind. A chair slides softly in the hallway. A breeze slips underneath the door. The sunlight reaches past the notebook, further than it did before. I read a sentence from the beginning, then smiled at where it finally led. What felt uncertain at the start now feels simple in my head. Nothing happened all at once, no single moment changed the day. Just 100 quiet choices made along the way. Before I know it, the room feels bright and new. The work I thought would take forever has quietly come through. Before I know it, I'm further than I planned. Not because I hurry forward, but because I simply began. Maybe progress rarely shouts, maybe it hardly makes a sound. It waits inside the ordinary until one day it's all around. Before I know it, the morning's nearly gone. The empty page I started with has become something of its own. Before I know it, another day has grown. I never chased the passing hours. I only stayed at home. Before I know it, I closed the notebook slow. Sometimes the best kind of progress is the kind you barely know. One last look around the room. The morning kept its promise before I knew it. Just a few things left, a line, a note, a name. The desk is almost clear, the room is not the same. One tab waits in the corner, one sentence needs a change. A pencil rests across the notebook beside a short unfinished phrase. The coffee cup is nearly empty, the sunlight reached the other wall. I gather up the loose reminders and answer one last call. No need to hurry through the ending, no need to leave it incomplete. I know exactly what is waiting, and I can take it piece by piece. Last few things, one by one. Nothing heavy, nothing rushed, just finishing what I've begun. Last few things, close enough to see. A little care before I stop, and then the time is mine to keep. I move a note into its folder, underline the final date, read the message one more time, then send it on its way. A small blue light goes out beside me, the room grows quiet once again. I cross the final box and pencil and set it down beside the pen. Last few things, one by one. The hour doesn't need much more before the work is done. Last few things, simple, clear and small. The finish feels a little better when I don't rush it at all. A sudden moment, it arrives in quiet ways. A saved file, a closed notebook, a chair pushed into place. Last few things, one by one. Nothing hanging in the air, nothing left to overrun. Last few things, now the desk is clear. I take one breath and look around. The end is finally here. The screen goes dark. The notebook closes. The room keeps still. I let go. The chair slides back. The room feels wide. I look at what this hour left behind. The notebook lies open on the table, with folded corners, marks and lines. The cup is empty near the window. The light is moved to the other side. A few things still remain unfinished, but they don't feel as far away. There's a clearer path between them than there was at the start today. The clock kept moving in the background. I stopped listening after a while. Now I see how much can happen when I stay with something for a time. Time well spent, nothing wasted here. One good hour, one clearer mind, and a little less to fear. Time well spent, not measured by the end, just the things that found their place, and the thoughts I understand. The final sentence isn't perfect, one page still needs another look. I leave a note beside the margin, then gently close the book. The street outside has found its rhythm. Footsteps pass beyond the glass. I stretch my hands above the table and let the working moment pass. Time well spent, quiet, steady, true. I didn't finish everything, but I know what I should do. Time well wasted here. The page is fuller than before, and the next step feels more clear. Time well spent, I can leave it where it stands. The morning gave me something back for the time I placed in its hands. Time well spent, the clock can carry on. I close the door behind the hour and take its rhythm with me on. The screen goes dark, the window stays bright. One good hour and the rest of the day in sight.